Hi, this is Rico Reed artist Greg Fishman coming to you from my studio in Evanston, Illinois. Today I'd like to talk to you about getting more variety out of your articulation when playing eighth note lines. And for today's example, I'm going to use the second etude from my first book, and this was called Jazz Saxophone Etudes Volume 1. This is Irving Park Road, and here's how it goes, how it's written. Okay, with the intro, it's got a pickup. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the pickup. Now normally I would tongue it like that. That's just tonguing the upbeats and slurring into the downbeats if I go in slow motion. Okay? But listen what happens if I can focus on one note and make it short in the line. It's going to really pop, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? I made that one, the C sharp. That. Now, you hear Cannonball does this a lot, and he is one of my favorites for doing this type of thing, because it adds so much beautiful texture to the line. And you can put them in different places. Really, you need to experiment with it. One of the keys to doing this, though, is that you don't slow down the line because you're making one note short, okay? You have to keep the line moving, so you can't change the speed of it, okay? Because what typically happens is you want to tongue more notes, you end up slowing the tempo down, and then the time can get weird. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there, I put it right before the C sharp, so I put it at the second to last note. And it varies. You know, I don't have any set way of doing it. It's just what appeals to my ear at the time as I'm playing the line. And kind of it's whatever I want to highlight in the line. Let's continue on with the etude, and I'll find some other places that sound good where you can make that change. Okay, continuing on. Okay, as written, right? And if I were going to kind of highlight it with these short notes, and you hear how much punchier it sounds, how much more detail. So instead of going 1, where they're all legato and I'm tonguing the upbeats, you go 1. So I'm going da-da, 1, da-da-da-da. So, and this is unusual because normally, you know, we learn for jazz articulation, don't tongue 2 in a row, don't go ta-ta. But in this case, it's an exception to the rule because we're trying to get more rhythmic emphasis out of the line. Sonny Rollins, another guy who's just great at this. Now here's the line as it was originally written. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and here it is, kind of enhanced. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, moving on. Okay, now that one, I'm not really going to change that one much, okay? Going on. That one. So I added one short note, okay? So the main point here, get the piece as written, very smooth sounding, where you're tonguing the upbeats, and then start using your ear to try to pick just one note in a long eighth note line that you're going to highlight. So if you're doing this slow, there, I picked 3 of them for that one, okay? Original line. Okay, and then with the short note. That was with the long notes again. Here is with the short notes. There you go. Just seeing if you're listening. Okay, that is Irving Park Road, the second etude in this book, and it's a lot of fun to work with that. And then once you do that, I suggest you try to use these type of things in your own lines. Try to take a line that you're comfortable playing. You can also use the Hip Licks book and try to add some of these short articulation notes where the thing really pops, okay? But work on really controlling that. The air has to be going full force, and you stop the note suddenly, okay? Okay? It has to maintain the swing feel. You don't want the thing to kind of sound like it's, you know, like it's too, like the eighth notes are too straight. You don't want it to get where it kind of feels almost corny in style. You have to make sure that you're maintaining the swing feel. You know, something like that would be really good, and it really stands out. Okay? I'll give you my peanut butter analogy for this one. When I think about this, that's smooth peanut butter. That's crunchy peanut butter. Okay, that's how I think of it in my in terms of my tasting harmony type of book with that type of analogy. All right, well, that's all I had to share with you today. I hope you have fun with the exercise, and if you'd like to check out some more, visit gregfishmanjazzstudios.com. I'll see you soon. Thanks.